Come on in, come on in, come on in. All geeks are welcome in this space. Let's learn together and seek his face. I'm Lem Philyaw, aka Bad Gamer Elite, your host for the Sound Maiden podcast, sponsored by lifepromotions.org and clearhitsradio.com. God Games and Geekery gives us an opportunity every month to chat about the crossroads of our passions and our faith. I can't wait to learn and discuss with you. Guys, gals, geeks, dorks, nerds, we are at episode 57, y'all. Let's go. 57 episodes. We've been hanging out together, learning and praying and gaming together. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Hey, real quick, our sponsor, LifeFest, July 2022. And I say July 2022 because pretty much the whole month of July is LifeFest month, because we have LifeFest Oshkosh the 7th through the 10th and Music City the 29th through the 31st. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so excited because in Oshkosh, the G3 lair is bigger and better, y'all. Oh, we have a huge area. We're going to have some guest artists, gamers that are popping in. Maybe we're going to have some sit-down chatty times with some artists. I'm planning a G3 arcade. A G3 arcade, which means multiple screens for you guys to game on. Oh, man. Hey, and we are switching it up. This year, instead of a Smash Brothers tournament, we are doing Pokken Tournament DX. Get your Pokemon ready, you guys. It's going to be Pokemon themed this year. We're also going to have, for those of you that actually play Pokemon, the card game, you guys are going to get to teach me and a couple other folks how to play Pokemon. We're going to have some decks there. Bring your decks. And we're doing some Pokemon Go. Oh, let's go. I'm super pumped, guys. Super pumped. Hey, also, we have another sponsor, clearhitsradio.com. Guys, go to clearhitsradio.com. As a matter of fact, you may be listening on clearhitsradio.com right now, because God Games and Geekery is also on Clear Hits Radio. Guys, if you love Christian hip-hop, Christian rap, go check out clearhitsradio.com. Man. All right, so this month, what has been going on with your boy? Well, I have been playing Fortnite, believe it or not. I know. You guys know I love me some Fortnite. I absolutely love me some Fortnite. I've been playing that. I am up to about 250 outfits or skins or characters on there. I've been doing a ton of gametography with it. And I'm working on being recognized as an official Fortnite creative person. Now, I have my own creator code, which is BGE. If you ever purchase anything on Fortnite, that's my code. You can use the code BGE, stands for Bad Gamer Elite. And Fortnite throws me a couple of bucks for every 3 billion V-Bucks that are used. So yeah, so that's a Epic created code. And actually, if you use the Epic game library at all, you can use it there too. I have been trying new games. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Our friend Darth Kryptonite, if you're going to be in Oshkosh, Darth Kryptonite's going to be there. He's going to come help out. He got me to play that. Not feeling it. He also got me to play the Hot Wheels Unleashed DC season. Our buddy Surf actually got me the DC season, and I am super close to finishing it. However, I got to tell you, the Supergirl car is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's so good. But I did get all the Fortnite skins that I wanted, and even some I didn't care about, because I got to level 200 in the Battle Pass. So, which is really great. I've also been playing Disney Infinity 3.0. if you have not played Disney Infinity 3.0, let me tell you, you are missing a gem of a game. It is a lot of creativity. It's a lot of storytelling. It's a lot. Oh, there's just so. If I could only play one game for the rest of my life, it would be Disney Infinity 3.0 because of all the fun things you can do in it. If I could play two, Disney Infinity and Fortnite, because of all the fun, creative things you could do. Absolutely. So I am actually doing some gametography in Disney Infinity, and like I said, Fortnite. And Fortnite's actually helping me with something else. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you that in a second. About that in a little bit. And I've been working with Satellite Gaming. Satellite Gaming is an organization out of Oregon. Out of Oregon. or everybody from Oregon is now like, you said Oregon. Click unsubscribe. No, don't. I'm back. I know how to say it. It's Oregon. But some of the students there talked me into trying Genshin Impact. So, and I had started a game of it, so I linked it up on my PC. So next time I am hanging out with them, I will be able to do some Genshin Impact. What else are we doing? Oh yeah, guys, I saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Let me tell you that you could tell that was a Sam Raimi film. If you remember any of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, there was some creepy elements to it. There is no lack of creepy elements to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. That's all I'm saying, just in case you haven't seen it. I will not spoil it here for you, but creepiness. That, you got that. I've also been watching The Owl House. I've got a couple of friends on TikTok that have been suggesting shows for me. And The Owl House, oh, wow. I did not expect to like this as much as I do. But then I realized it's a blend of Gravity Falls and Star versus the Universe. Something like that. Oh, I can't remember the actual name. Correct me. Let me know in comments and such. Do the thing and let me know. Star versus the Forces of Evil. I was thinking Steven Universe. Star versus the Forces of Evil. Yeah, I've been super enjoying it. It's witty. It's just fun. There's a lot of life lessons that are being taught in it. So good. And I have been watching a ton of drawing videos and art videos on TikTok and YouTube, because I am learning to draw, and I like to draw traditionally. Pen, pencil, marker on paper. However, just today, I've been talked into trying digital drawing. Now, I haven't been trying digital drawing because my middle kid draws digitally, and they don't necessarily like it when I do the same thing they do, so... but they've been saying that I need to try digital too. So that's a lot of people telling me. I'm going to try it. Again, I'm learning TikTok. I am now up to 5,135 followers on TikTok, on my personal TikTok. We need to get to 1,000 on the G3, the God Games and Geekery TikTok, guys. Go follow God Games Geekery on TikTok, please. I need to go live. I want to go live at LifeFest this year. But yeah, so like I said, I have been finding joy and renewed life in art lately. I've been coloring. You guys remember me talking about coloring at one point. And God laid on my heart a desire to learn to draw. I have this desire. I do not have the skill. So this is a brand new life skill for me. I'm using Fortnite to do gametography, to get poses. As a matter of fact, I have one of those the custom superhero skins, and I dressed her all in black, and I put her against a white background and having her do emotes, and I'm taking photos so I can use those as reference images. But guys, I'm an art baby, and that's learning to sit up all over you, let alone walk or crawl. It's learning to sit up all over again. And I want to bring someone in who has an appreciation for new life and living it abundantly. Let's talk to you, our buddy from Faith in Film, I Am Balmer.
Guys, as promised, you know how I like to keep my promises. I have with me this guy. All right, let me just tell you, this guy, he has been with me in some capacity, I want to say, for at least the last 8 years or so. I want to say that, right? Alex, I Am Balmer Balm. Oh my gosh. Photographer extraordinaire, dry humor expert, gamer, for, like I said, photographer, dad. If you have missed, and I know you don't recognize me, if you don't recognize me, you have missed. If you don't recognize the name I Am Balmer from the Faith and Film series that we're doing right now on Twitch, you need to join in because this man brings some stuff. Alex, how are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. Lime, how about you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. You know, it's been a month. It's been a month, but you know, we've got a lot of stuff going on here at God Games and Geekery and Life Promotions. When this comes out, I do believe we will be just over a month from Life Fest Oshkosh.
Yeah.
And just under 2 months from Life Fest Music City, which if people want to meet you, they can see you there, right?
Probably. I tend to be all over the place, kind of shadowing you and stay behind the scenes. I mean, we're the ninjagraphers.
Exactly.
Hard to spot, but yeah, I'm there. I'm all over the place, and chances are good you'll spot me.
Yeah, the Ninjagraphers guys are the photo video team that takes care of getting all of the beautiful photos and videos and the recap videos for Life Fest Music City and Life Fest Oshkosh. Make sure you go to lifefest.com, to check it out. That was my plug. Steve,
plug.
Contract fulfilled for this month. Oh man! So tell us about you. What are you playing? What are you doing? What's your geek?
Oh, sci-fi would probably be my main geek.
Yeah.
Star Wars, Doctor Who, time travel, quantum physics type stuff. I just love it. And video games, I'm not a hardcore gamer. I usually play things more on story mode, or the things I do play multiplayer, it's basically with you, and it's kind of whatever game is the flavor of the month.
Yes. Yeah, we've done some Overwatch together. We've done some Fortnite together. You were the one that introduced me to Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
So I blame you for how horrible I am.
That's what I do. I bring everyone down to my level, make it seem like a competition.
That's gold. Oh man. So Alex, this month we're talking about new life and life abundantly. And as you are okay, so you're in the military and you do some life stuff in the military, things that are help people stay living. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I'm in the Wisconsin Army National Guard. I've been a medic. I've been in for it'll be 14 years in June,
Woo.
and I've been a medic for like 12 or 13 years of that. I'll have it somewhere.
Wow.
So yeah, 68 Whiskey is a combat medic, and I've done one deployment in 2012. I was in Afghanistan, based out of Bagram.
Hmm. Wow. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh man. So, and for those of you that don't know, I don't take care of myself real well at Life Fest. I'm constantly going. I do forget to drink water. This is why there is no hydrate redeem at Life Fest. So Alex is my hydrate redeem.
It's instead of clicking on the little thing on the screen, it's an elbow. Hey, drink water. And
So yes.
and to be fair, like it's also a reminder to myself of stay hydrated, don't die.
Yeah, that's the geographer motto. One of them, anyway, is stay hydrated, don't die. If you can follow those two rules, that's the first step to joining in on the Ninjagrapher team. Many steps, but that's the first one for sure. Oh man, because there's so much paperwork when people don't stay hydrated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So Alex, what, like, when you think of new life, right? I think of games that you get that one up, like you got Mario where you get the one up, or you get the extra heart in the Lego games. You get Overshield in Halo. Like that's a common theme, but when you think of new life, I guess when it comes to geekiness, but also where do you think what do you think of when it comes to in the Bible where we talk about new life?
I as a medic dealing with literally life or death, one of my medic sayings is you can't fix dead.
Mm.
Our mortal bodies have a finite end. But
Yes.
that promise through Jesus of if we follow him, we can have eternal life in heaven. We can have paradise.
Yeah. Oh, I dig it, man. I dig that. And you were talking to me earlier about you were thinking when you thought new life, you also brought up Noah. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So when I was in Afghanistan, I was blown up, and this month is the 10-year anniversary of that. 5/26/2012, and so I have a story of on that mission. I guess I can just jump into the story because it makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this was early in our deployment, and it was our second mission outside the wire, and our first really on our own. The previous one, we were kind of half and half with a group that was had been there for a while and knew what needed to be done, and so our unit's mission was convoy security. We were in gun trucks and we escorted local drivers that had semis or trucks that could pull trailers, and they drove our stuff, our gear. So this was at the time that things were really winding down. They were taking down a lot of the small bases, and then all of that stuff, the buildings, the materials, whatever, had to go somewhere. so it went back to the bigger bases. And so like we hired local drivers to take it, and then we escorted them, make sure that they were safe and that our stuff got to where it needed to be safely. So on this mission, we had been out already for I think it was about 2-3 days. Again, this was 10 years ago, so memory is a little off on it. What we had to do before actually rolling out of the base to get to quote unquote home was we had to get our trucks ready, make sure that everything is functioning, radios, electronics, and so on. Make sure all the drivers, the local drivers, showed up and that our stuff was secured on their trucks and whatever. And this happened hours before we could actually roll out the gate. So we were getting set to go home, and the skies were not clear. It was kind of cloudy, iffy weather, some rain and storms. And we weren't allowed to drive if we couldn't have air support. So if helicopters couldn't fly to either, provide munition support, be able to attack an enemy, or medical evacuation helicopters be able to respond. So we got all ready and are waiting to go. Most of our missions we ran at night just to make it easier, less of a target. And our mission was canceled. Or I should say that leg was canceled. We were told, nope, skies aren't clear, you gotta wait. And this happened for like 2 or 3 days in a row.
Oh, wow.
We get all ready and then get stood down. And so finally on May 25th, it was kind of the same situation. It was somewhat raining, drizzling on us as we were getting our vehicles ready. And it stopped. And I saw a rainbow. Actually, it's a double rainbow now as I look at it.
Yeah, let's go.
And it reminded me of a song, Rainbow, by Johnson with G Love and Special Sauce. And I wanted to play it. There's a female soldier in our unit that shared really kind of the same eclectic music likes that I have. So I played it for her. We went in a truck and are sharing earbuds. I have one, she has the other.
Yeah.
And enjoyed it. And so that was it. It was a cool moment. And, finally we were allowed to go. We're driving, and then there was an explosion under our truck. And so bright light, deafening sound. Our vehicle got kind of lifted up from the blast. Our driver tried to correct for that, and we ended up tipping over. So all of us yelled, roll over, roll over, roll over. That was something we did in training for deployment of practicing what do you do in the case of a rollover. And so that was drilled into all of us, and just naturally everyone yelled it.
Yeah.
Roll over, roll over, roll over. So we tipped over. I landed. As we were driving, I sat in the back as a medic, and I was on the driver's side, sitting sideways to the travel. So I ended up on my back. Our gunner for the truck was actually inside the truck. He had kind of a remote control. It's called the Crow system.
Yeah.
And so he ended up above me. And then so our driver was down, and then we have an assistant driver is the one in charge of the truck. So after we settle, I'm figuring out what's happening. There's the chaos of just what's going on, and then the literal physical surprise of the blast concussion, the blast wave that affects the bodies.
Right.
So I helped our gunner get down out of his seatbelt and everything, and I knew he was okay because he was screaming obscenities. I definitely won't repeat them here. Yeah, he was all angry, and he's kind of still an angry guy.
Yeah.
And there was something that stood out was all of our gear as we tip over, everything that wasn't strapped down just goes all over the place. And I saw a red splatter on the gunner's monitor that he uses to see where the crow system is. So red splatter, obviously I was kind of terrified there for a second. Turns out it was like a cherry Rip It energy drink that the gunner had.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah. So yeah, get the gunner down. Our assistant driver he was a fairly large guy. Kind of think of an army person, and it's about this guy. 6 foot something, 200-ish pounds without gear. And he was an infantry guy and had been deployed into to Iraq years before. And on that deployment, they didn't wear seatbelts. It was the normal thing, and that way you didn't get trapped in a burning vehicle.
Right.
So he was thrown from his seat and landed on top of our driver.
Oof.
I went to check on him. Could hear kind of a gurgling. His vest was kind of cutting off his windpipe. And I was able to talk to our driver underneath. She was like a 5 foot something, maybe 100 pounds soaking wet female. But I was able to talk to her and make sure she was okay as I pulled the emergency cord on a vest so it falls apart. Get that off of our driver, and then somehow manage some beast strength from Hulk strength from wherever. Got the assistant driver off, pulled our driver out, made sure they were all okay, and we go to the back of another vehicle, and I was checking on everyone there, and thankfully there was nothing major, no loss of limbs, no nothing crazy that I had to open my med bag.
Okay, that's good.
Oh yeah. And so I kept checking. We got medevac to back to the base that we were at, and we're checked out and whatever from there. So kind of throughout that time, part of me wishes I was that I could say I was remembering the Rainbow Song and the Promise throughout all that. But part of me also is glad that wasn't going through my mind. It was just so natural, so in me. I knew everything was going to be okay, and just I trusted my training, did what needed to be done, got us all out of there. And then there was I honestly don't remember when this happened, but I found photos that I took that day and found one I took in the motor pool. It's the double rainbow, a couple of our vehicles and waiting there to leave, and a pretty dark, cloudy sky. And when I saw that, it reminded me of the song, and really that's when I made that biblical connection with it. Forgive me if I repeat myself, but
no, go ahead.
So some of the song starts out, I woke up this morning, I want to sing it, but You don't want me to sing it. I woke up this morning, rainbow filled the sky. That was God telling me everything's going to be all right. And yeah, then seeing the picture, reminded me of Noah. So after the floods, God made the covenant with all life that he would never again destroy all life through a flood. And the symbol of that is the rainbow.
All right, geeks. So we have the opportunity a lot as gamers and as geeks, we have an opportunity to have a new life, right? We might be able to take, X-Men comics, and we could start from a new writer. We get a new life out of the X-Men comics. Might be able to get new games, and we get new life in our gaming experiences through our new games. And roguelikes or roguelite, I always get that mixed up. Roguelite. But roguelikes, guys, when you get that, you get a new life in there. A lot of them, you start all over from brand new. And Team Rumble in Fortnite, I have to talk about it. That's where you come back, new life, and get to go right back into it. Guys, that new life is so important. And if we look at in the Bible, in John 10, verses 7 to 10. So John, the book of John, chapter 10, verses 7 to 10. It says, "Very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who have come before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep have not listened to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief only comes to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full, or more abundantly." Now, this right here, guys, this is the analogy that Jesus made to the Pharisees. And it was so important for those Pharisees that Jesus was speaking to understand, and to us to understand. It was so important that this was the second time he used the analogy in that chapter, or in the same conversation. He wanted them and us to truly get it, to fully understand that without him, we are on the track to destruction. But with him, we are here to flourish in new life. That's just amazingly beautiful. So this month, let's all focus on the new life that God has given us through his son. We are coming out of a spring season and going into a summer season. Brand new, you guys. Brand new. Let's go. All right, if you're wondering where else you can find us, where you can hang out with us, we are on Twitter, God Games Geekery on Twitter. We're on TikTok, God Games Geekery. Instagram, God Games Geekery. Occasionally, we do a Facebook Live. If you're a parent and a gamer or of a gamer, sometimes we do some Facebook Lives on the LifeFest channel. But if you want, we can set up a Facebook group for our God Games and Geekery fam. What do you think? Let me know. Shoot me an email. It's badgamer@lifepromotions.org. Let me know, guys. If you're listening on Clear Hits Radio, let me know how you like it there. Give us a heads up. All right. And if you're listening on a podcast player that you can rate and review and all that, do the thing. Do the thing. I cannot wait to see some of you, or as many of you as possible, at LifeFest this summer in Oshkosh or in Bon Aqua, Tennessee. And I want to just give you a big old hug. Big old hug. Guys, Remember, you are geeky, you are loved. Peace.